I thought I had you going through the GoPro, but now I don't know. I'm going to try to catch some fish down here. I don't have my tripod for my phone, so you're going to have to bear with me. See if I can go over here. I thought I was live on the GoPro. See if I can hook it up, see what I got here. This lake has monster cats. Monster cats. Let's see what we're looking at. Don't know whether we're horizontal. Can somebody let me know if we're horizontal? Okay. Yep, if you turn your phone, if you turn your phone horizontal, Jamie, is it horizontal? If you lay your phone down left, sideways, is it horizontal? Or do I need to turn it? I thought I had you going through the GoPro. You might be going through the GoPro. I guess you're not there anymore. I'd rather have it horizontal. Let me turn it vertical. We got 25 watching. Is anybody there that can tell me if it's horizontal or vertical? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Hello. Can you hear me okay? Is that better? All right, there should be audio now. Should be audio now. I had the microphone shut down. Should be audio now. Testing, testing. Testing. All right, cool. All right, we finally got audio. I've lost most of my people, but that's okay. The only thing bad vertical is that you get a very small screen. All right, I'm gonna put my other phone over here where I can see comments. We'll get started. I went to a camp. I was going to camp there, but Star was spooked. I didn't feel comfortable about the camp. Wasn't in very good condition, and so we pulled out. You got to trust your gut. Now we're in the water, y'all. See if we can catch something. They don't have very good service here, so we might lose something. I see it circling. Okay, I have no service with my other phone, so I'm not going to be able to look at comments, you guys. So just please enjoy the fishing. Maybe we'll catch something. Don't have my tripod for my phone. I tried to go live through my GoPro, but I've connected to the Wi-Fi on the one phone with the Verizon. There's monster catfish in here and muskie. And we just heard something. Star's being patient with me. So I guess you guys can just talk amongst each other. If my other phone comes back for service, I'll try to look at comments. Now it says I got 2 bars of 4G. Jimmy Boy's watching on the big screen. Yeah, I know they don't promote the horizontal, do they? The vertical go out like shorts. I'll try to respond to comments on my phone down there. I don't do very many lives with this channel, so not a very popular live channel. If I would get any muskie, it would be by boat out in the deeper holes. I'm going to pull this bobber off of here, fish off the bottom. I don't know what the poundage is on this. Remember to hit that like, you guys. Think about it. This used to be a real popular place to fish, and I came down here today, and we're only here because we are only here because I couldn't go camping. And let me get a worm on this one. Here. I can look straight behind me and see a bag of garbage. Star, get out of that. Star. I see a bag of garbage in the weeds right behind me. And the trash cans were running over. It didn't look like they'd been dumped for a month. This used to be a very popular marina. This is a about 500-acre lake. Not that I have any stalkers, but for safety, I won't tell you exactly where it's at. But there is huge catfish in here. I've caught a 10-pounder out of here. Part of my worm's gone. Star, get out of there. Come on. Star is over there trying to get in that trash. See if I can put it down about 5 feet. Did you guys hear that? There's some huge largemouth in here too. Right there. My other, well, there went my line. Back in the 70s, my cousin swears he saw a Bigfoot right down the road from where I'm at. That thing would be old today, wouldn't it? Trying to string this without glasses. I think I got it. I lost service on my other phone, you guys, so if it ever comes back, I will be able to see. Thought I had some split shot. I do down here. Well, I'm not getting no hits right now. It doesn't mean they won't be hitting here in a few minutes. It's a shame with all this technology, there's still places in the state without service. You guys agree with me? see if we can get this out there now. There we go. I'm gonna catch a big one, you guys. You better stick with me. Let's see if we can hook to Wi-Fi. Back online. Beautiful day, y'all. It's about 78 degrees here where I'm at. Again, I'm fishing because I went to a hip camp. Somebody had torn the hammock down that was furnished with the hip camp, and there was trash, quite a bit of trash, and Star was spooked, and I just didn't feel comfortable there either. See, somebody had 4 rod holders for 10 bucks a piece. I wish I'd have got them on Facebook Marketplace. Roy and Becky's Travel, howdy, howdy. Hi, Roy and Becky's Travel. I hope to get to run into Roy and Becky's Travel this coming. My wife has a doctor's appointment in January, so we can't go to court site until January. I wanted to be out there in November. Star finally got tired and laid down, you guys. That line broke really easy on that Zebco. I don't know why that happened. If I got a big cat, probably wouldn't get it in anyway. Trying to tight line with that line right there. This one here, we're on the bottom. We should move in here pretty soon. It's getting on towards evening. Thanks, Roy and Becky, keeping the light on for us. I have to walk back here. I put my phone back here. Maybe I'll get better service. I'll walk back here and check messages every once in a while. We are in Ohio, and again, it's about 80 degrees today. Look at that big luscious worm on there. You would think something would want that, wouldn't you? I'm gonna move his bobber down a little. We'll get it up off the bottom. I've never met Roy and Becky, but when you watch somebody long enough on YouTube, you kind of get to know them. Says we're still live. Star's a good girl. When the wife and I went to Arizona back in 21, I got two phones with T-Mobile on one and Verizon on the other to make sure I would have service. Now I had great service in Q, Quartzsite, until everybody started moving in. And then we went out to Dome Rock. We left the LTVA and went out to Dome Rock. We had good service out to Dome Rock that we didn't have at the LTVA. Next time we go, we'll have Starlink. Right here, the beer of champions right there. Somebody had 4 rod holders. I wish I'd have got them. I think we're going to do Quartzsite this winter, and then next winter we're going to venture up into Colorado and Utah. I wanted to be out there in November and see some things up there, and then go back down into Quartzsite. This will be the second time we've sold everything we've owned. The first time we sold everything we owned, the wife wanted another house. So we came back from Q, and well, we bought another house before we went to Q. Something didn't work there. Wrapped around again. That line broke really easy on that Zebco. I don't know why that happened. And then we had to refurnish it. The Shakespeare, I'm going to quit bragging on it. About time for a new reel. Nice tight line with that line right there. We came back and then we repurchased everything that we needed to live. And now we're going to do it again. We're looking for a We don't want to go with a Class A again. We had a Class A then. We're going to go with a Class C this time, or a travel trailer. And I don't want something that's too big, too long, so I'm thinking 24 foot with a slide or two. That way it'll give you a little more living area. Because two people will get on each other's nerves pretty quickly in a small living area. And we got two dogs. We got a 50-pounder and a 10-pounder. So seen some people fishing up there on the dock. He said they weren't having much luck up there either.
Thanks, Roy and Becky, keeping the light on for us. I have to walk back here. I put my phone back here. Maybe I'll get better service. I'll walk back here and check messages every once in a while.
In Ohio. Phone service has improved a little out here since Starlink came out. Well, good. Good. Everybody's using Starlink and they're not congesting the system out there. I've seen they put up a couple more towers too. But still, when you get 1 million people in a small area, there's not going to be much service to go around. We went down to Imperial Dam. We stayed about 3 weeks down there, and we had pretty good service down there. We stayed on Keyshawn Indian Reservation land for about 12 days, but we had to buy a permit. We had the most beautiful site right on the water, right on the river. Get me a reel like Ozark's Great Adventures has got. Where's my worm off? I don't think I'm going to get a camping video in this week. I think the guy that owns the camp where we was going to camp evidently didn't go check it out after the last people were there. Come on. Well, this will be our last day with this one. Watch that pole right there, you guys. That's going to bounce here in a minute. Out and about with M&D. Hello, out and about with M&D. Welcome. Good afternoon. I don't do many live. I stepped on my glasses. I don't do many lives. I do videos, but I thought I'd get on here and do some live fishing, y'all. I was able to save them. I think I might be getting a bite on that Zepco. Guess not. Ah, got my other line. What a fisherman. We're in Knox County, Ohio this week. M&D. Knox County. And I'm going to catch a huge catfish here in a second. Been getting some great ideas for my Halloween video this year. Last year the Halloween video did pretty good, and I may go back to the same location because it is creepy. I am recording this on the GoPro. I've never seen an empty lake before. Have you guys seen an empty lake that didn't produce any fish? They drained this lake about maybe 5 years ago. I caught some nice rock bass below the spillway down here. Back there about half a mile. And they used to rent pontoons here. And they had a nice little store at the marina. And all that's gone. The limit in this lake, I don't know whether it still is or not, but it used to be 16 ounce or 16 inch for largemouth. Oh, getting a bite. Don't complain about it when you don't get it. Well, I had some nice hits, you all. I was too busy talking. Too busy talking. You almost got me. You almost got me. We'll fix it and go back. Maybe they're starting to move in. That was probably a small hybrid bluegill, I would imagine. Or a baby perch. There's perch in here too. Roy and Becky, you must be from Indiana. I like that tri-state area right down there where Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, that area down in there. I want to get down into Kentucky, some of them big rock formations, and do some camping down there. I got to start watching this bobber over here because I got some good bites on that. Let's see if he's still there. I only had to walk maybe 100 yards to get back here, me and Star. She's wrapped around a tree. Come on, over here. Go this way. Go this way. Come on, this way. Come on. No, this way. Come on, this way. Come this way. Come this way. There. There you go. Now you're loose. There. You want to go get a drink? Here, just a minute. Come on, let's go over here and get a drink. Come on, over here. Go over here and get a drink. Down there. Right here. Here, sir. Here, come on, get a drink. Down there and get a drink. You want a drink? You ain't thirsty? Okay, come on. Let's go back over here. You ain't gonna drink. There you go. I've got fish to catch. I've got fish to catch. Worms are getting awful expensive. What do you think, Star? You want to start a worm farm? Keep saying I'm going to bring me a rag fishing, and I never do. I don't think I got one in my tackle box. Nope. But that was a little perch. I was playing with that a while ago. I've caught perch out of here that was 3.5, 4 inches long. See if I got any messages. Chris, catch a great giant bass, man. I'll sure take one. I'll sure take one. Hey, Roy and Becky, I guess the Indiana Hoosiers won this weekend. You're still here. I think there is a 10 horsepower limit on this lake, or there used to be. 16-inch bass limit and 10 horsepower. Did I tell you guys what happened to me the other day? You gotta listen to this. I was driving down the road, and I guess I was going about 65, and this ambulance went by me, and he got about 5 or 6 vehicles ahead of me, and the back door flies open, and this cooler comes rolling out of the back of an ambulance, and it tumbles over to the side of the road, and so I hit my skids, pulled off the side of the road, grabbed the cooler, and by then I don't even know where the ambulance is at anymore. So I figure might as well open it up. So I opened it up, and there was a toe about that big inside of a baggie, and said dry ice on it. And so the state patrol was coming along, and I flagged this state patrol down, and he said, "What's the problem, sir?" And I told him, I said, "There's a toe in this cooler, and there's a phone number on this cooler." So he said, "Well, not much we can do right now." And I said, I said, I thought, "Are you crazy?" And I said, "Aren't you even going to call that number?" He goes, "No, I'm going to call a tow truck." Get it? There was a toe in the bag, and he's going to call a tow truck. I might have got somebody on there. I'm sure I did. Star's even laughing on that one. I've got my other pole over here out of sight where you guys can't see me. It's only about 5 foot off the bank. Did you guys enjoy that joke? I've had at least 35 people on here and I've got 2 likes. If you hit them 3 buttons up the top, you all, there's 7 on here watch. If you hit them 3 buttons up the top, it'll close out and you'll be able to hit that like button. Well, I guess we only got 5 on there now. Oh well. You must not have liked my joke. Come on, hit this. I should have brought some chicken livers. That's what Skeeter do. I think Skeeter would be fishing with chicken livers. Skeeter and Jimmy Boy. It's a good place to jug fish too. Just get you a canoe, float around out there and put some jugs out. Get them in the morning. Oh, my bobber's gone, y'all. Took me around something. Man. Got him. Hear him? It's a bass. Not a keeper. Glad I brought my needle nose. See here? Everybody's gone now. But glad I brought my needle nose because he swallowed it pretty good. I hope he survives. Come on. Come on, let's get this out of here. Let's get this out of here. Which way are we going here with this? I can't see how it's hooked. There we go. Got him loose, y'all. Come on. Get you back in. We're going to try to get him back in, y'all. We got him loose. I hope he survives. There you go. He took off. We didn't get skunked, y'all. We got a bass on here. We're sitting about 5 foot off the bank. You hear somebody coming, Star? You hear somebody coming? Huh? Hello. Doing any good? I just caught a bass, about 12 inches. Yeah.
Now they had a catfish tournament down here last weekend. You know where they had that at?
No, I haven't been here. I've been here maybe 3 times in the last 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
We used to come about 20 years ago. I used to come down here. We caught a lot of bass and big catfish.
Yeah. Now the limit used to be 16-inch on bass. Is it still?
I don't know. Because
Okay.
I know a couple years ago they did work on the dam and they said the fishing wasn't as good. I don't know.
Yeah, they had this drain for a while.
Catfish tournament. So I'll come down and catch one.
Okay, you guys, we'll see if we can get another bass on there. Oh, looky here. Looky here. Something's going on this one. Ah. That bass had taken me around a log, which probably got that hook in there a lot worse than it should have been. But he'll survive. He did good. Chris, I didn't catch a giant bass, but I caught a bass. I'm going to have to start keeping an eye on that bobber over there a little bit better. I looked over and it was gone, and that's because he had me wrapped around a log. And I was lucky to be able to get it loose on that log without breaking the line. I should have told that guy I just caught a 6-pound bass. He'd have never. We're allowed to lie, aren't we, about fishing? I'm not sure, are we? They call them fish stories. I should have brought you something to get a drink. I took you over there and you wouldn't get a drink. I don't know why. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Oh, come on. I lost it. There we go. Since I moved my other phone over here, I haven't lost service like I was over here. There's some folks out there on the boat working the bank. That's where the bass are at. Man, I'm glad I brought them needle nose. Yeah, you guys might not have been here. When I first came in here today, I told that story about that Bigfoot back in the 70s. My cousin was no small guy. He was running for his life. He got out of the car. We was young, riding around the countryside, drinking beer, and he got out. He wasn't drunk. He got out to go take some, relieve himself, and I looked out the back window and he was running for his life. Now he could have been lying, but something scared him. He said it was a Bigfoot. There was a lot of sightings going on then too. A lot of sightings. Now they're mostly up in the Pennsylvania Ashtabula area. I know something was on this because I was out there when I came back. It was over there. So I'll take another one of them bass. That rock bass I caught the other day was pretty nice for a rock bass. Star seen it. Yeah, it's on the video, huh? You seen it. Just like that guy was saying that I was talking to over there. He's walking by. The fishing's not as good here since they drained the lake. What? 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 What you want? Hmm? I know what you want. Yeah. We'll stay here maybe another 30 minutes, then we'll go, okay? Another 30 minutes. Well, we're up to 3 likes. I'll take 3 likes. And think about liking and subscribing. Do a lot of camping. Some fishing, not a lot of fishing, but do a lot of camping. Yeah, it's a good little gold retriever, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, Star. That's a baby. That's a baby, Star. I think I'm getting a bite. Maybe not. See the current. Quite a few ripples on the lake. I bet the people that live down around this lake are happy that the activity around the lake slowed down. That's a shame about them trash cans running over like that up there. I bet you I could even stealth camp in that parking lot and let anybody say a word. That bass like out the way he was hooked down inside. We didn't even break water, just a little bit at the end. I like it when they break water and jump inside him.
What are you doing? Why don't you get over here so you can see, huh? So you can see the camera, so they can see you.
You want to walk in front of the camera so they can see you?
Here, over here. Come over here. Come on, over here. There you go. There you go. You want to get a drink? Excuse me. You want to get a drink? Huh?
You want to get a drink? You want to get down there and get a drink? Come over here and get a drink. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Over here. Well, y'all, I'm going to spend another 5 minutes or so. Call it a night. Like I say, I didn't want to camp at that hip camp, so I didn't want to have a whole wasted day. And this was between our house and the hip camp. So thought I'd stop up here and do some fishing. We're going to retire that Shakespeare. This will be his final trip. When I took that night crawler off, I could tell there's nothing biting. This water is hot. I'm surprised that bass hit. There's something on here. Turtle? Something. We got 4 on. We're going to call it a night. One last look at this beautiful lake. There wasn't somebody over there doing yard work, it would be really, really peaceful. Some decides to jump out there just to tick me off. Thanks for watching, sticking around, you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.